On the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes.
What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the New England Patriots. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready? Shoot the mic, boy. 52. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Take off.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completes this one to Meredith. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Zoom, zoom. Let's 57's right. Hey, here we go. 57. 57 to Mike. All day, dog.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
I'm coming after you.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Rivers now. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Crunch.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Throwing Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
This is Gordon, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Complete, Hunter Henry with a grab. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st. Rivers now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Lawrence Guy able to get him for a loss of about 3. 6-0 our score after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2nd and 6. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Returning, it's Benjamin. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's John Simon with a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Rivers. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 84 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
57 to Mike.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon. His 2nd touchdown on the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Army. Check three. Alert 3.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now back to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They'll set up to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
52 is the mic right here over there, right? 52 is the mic.
Looking to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. This quarterback now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Gets it to Meredith, complete. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Following the interception here, Rivers. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
To throw is Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, high 7.
Rivers. Allen's got it complete. He's at the 30. 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, as the first half is winding down. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
2nd and 2. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's good for Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 46.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check Nick.
They're going to look to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Gordon on first down. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Well, the ball is out. Michelle lost it and picked up by the Chargers. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about it.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be when Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
One man in the backfield. That's Gordon, second and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Chargers 42, Patriots 9. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And a is here as he's taken down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll look to throw here. It's complete. James White. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
Tight end right, tight end right. Out. 3 down. Out.
He'll drop to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Second and 10. To Michelle on the screen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Watch 8-9, watch 8-9, it's yours. Hey, we got tight left.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Desmond King picks it. The 20. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And Rivers saw something he didn't like. He's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Round 80. 6 man. Check curls, check behind.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Net, 390. And we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of it. That's just who they are.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 65.
They'll set up to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Gordon. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Watch the safety creep. Cluster.
Now Holyfield, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Let's get it.
On is the Chargers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 34. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch the twist.
Back to throw now on first down. Gets it to Meredith, complete. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Completes this one to Meredith. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll go with a keeper. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have two, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Take four.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Victory 90, round 80. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On is the Chargers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead, he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Gets it to Gordon. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll have another road date next week with a Kansas City.